Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I liquefy my black soap. So this black soap came straight from the Ivory Coast. So shouts out to my friend for giving this to me. I've been like holding on to it and cutting pieces of it, and it lasts for a long time because I liquefy it. So what you're gonna need is a cutting board, a knife, your African black soap, a jar to hold it in, some tea tree oil, and some water. Now I forgot what was in this jar originally, but disregard the glue up here. It's slowly coming off. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is chop up the black soap, put it in the jar, add some water and a few drops of the tea tree oil, and we're going to just let it sit and melt in the container. Every day I just swirl the product around and I don't add heat. I just let it melt on its own. And yeah, I just use it just like that. You can see the charcoal pieces. And yeah, this stuff always has my skin and my hair and my scalp feeling super clean. I love it. It's all natural, and I live for African black soap. The real African black soap, okay? The real. Glad we clarified that. All right. So yeah, let's just go right ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna take the black soap out of the Ziploc bag that I kept it in, and I'm gonna have to put my elbows in this, but I'm just going to cut some pieces of the black soap. It's a little warm in here, so it's starting to soften, but this stuff is hard to cut. So I think I'm gonna take maybe one more piece, one more small piece, and I just cut it like that. Pretty much. I hope you guys were able to see that. And now I'm just gonna cut this into smaller pieces, and this just will ensure that it melts quickly. So just chopping that. And like I said, I use this on my face. I use it as a shampoo for my scalp. Not necessarily on my hair strands, because African black soap is very stripping. It's very clarifying. So I put it on my scalp and I'll like scrub my scalp, because you know it has the charcoal pieces, and give my scalp a great scrub, and the suds will fall onto my hair strands and melt that way. So this is how much black soap I chopped up. So now I'm gonna take the jar that already has some in there. It smells so good. And I'm just gonna take the pieces and put it right on in there. When it first starts to melt, it's gonna be very thick. So I do sometimes add water as I go along, like as it's melting. I just give it a good swirl, and this is going to slowly melt over the next few days. And I do use this to wash my face every day. I have oily skin, so I can do that. This tea tree oil smells amazing. So with the tea tree oil, I am very careful, because this stuff is like peppermint oil. It is potent. So I'm just gonna pour it in the cap just so I can see how much I'm adding. I'm just gonna yeah, that's enough. That might be like 12 drops. Trust me, you'll know if you put too goddamn much. You'll smell it. So I'm going to just put the cap onto the jar. Give it a good swirl. I'm not shaking it, I'm swirling it because you don't want it to fill up with a bunch of suds. So you just want to swirl it around. Yeah, it doesn't smell like I added too much. That tea tree oil, if you add too much, it will overpower the smell of the black soap. So I'm gonna add some water to it. I was trying to... Embarrassing. So I just added water to the jar, and yeah. Okay, so you might be asking, why do I choose to liquefy it? I choose to liquefy it, one, because it lasts longer. As you can see, I chopped up 3 little slices of this, and I got half a jar full of African black soap mixture. So that's one of the reasons, stretching it. As I stated before, I got this from my friend who got it from her mom, and they are from the Ivory Coast. My friend lives here in America, and her mom lives in the Ivory Coast. And so, yeah, COVID, and I got stretchy. And even if it wasn't COVID, I'd like to stretch my black soap, especially when I get the purest of the pure black soap. It is great to stretch it. The second reason why I liquefy it is because, as I stated before, I do use it to wash my face. So it's easier for me to just pour it out in my hand and get the suds working, or use my Clarisonic. I also use it as a shampoo. So it's easy for me to just pour it into my scalp and focus the product mainly on my scalp and not my hair. Because, as I stated before, this is very stripping. It pulls out everything, all of the impurities. So it is going to leave your hair on your new growth, your scalp area, very dry. So if you're going to use it as a shampoo, moisturize a lot, okay? Even if you're going to use it on your face, moisturize a lot. If you can see, my skin is very dry right now, and that's because I used some today, and I just got out the shower. I haven't finished my skincare routine. I was like, you know what, while I'm on my feet, I'm going to make more. And then when I was deciding to make more, I was like, oh, I should film this. So yeah, that's why my face is dry. But I am going to moisturize, honey, right after I'm done talking to you guys. So yeah, I also use it as a body wash sometimes if I feel like my skin just needs to be stripped. And yeah, that's another reason why I liquefy it, because it's just easier to use for me when it's liquefied versus this. Because I'm not going to take this, scrub my scalp with it, and then wash my face with it, and then my body with it. It's not something that I would want to do or experience. Also, when you do wet this, it is going to get soft. So think of like a body bar. How do you call it? I'm drawing a blank here. I'm tired. Just got off work. A bar of soap. There we go. Think of a bar of soap. When you bathe with a bar of soap, it starts to melt and it goes away very quickly, versus a body wash where it'll last longer because, you know, it's already liquefied. You use a little squirt and you good, versus rubbing consistently and then leaving it in the soap dish and then it's like melting. Yeah, no. So that's another reason why I use it, is because it's easier to use in the liquid form, and I'm not going to be wasting any of this great gold that we have here. Also, the third reason why I like to liquefy it is because I did try using it as a bar. Like, I chopped up pieces and I was like, okay, I'm going to use this piece for my body, this piece I'm going to use for my hair, and then this piece I'm going to use for my face. And girl, I took that bar of soap and rubbed my face with it and scratched my skin with a piece of the charcoal that was in it. I'm good on that. I don't want to experience that again, so I'm good on that. So that's another reason why I liquefy it. I don't want to do that again. So yeah, those are the reasons why. If you want to know why I add tea tree oil to it, is because of the benefits that tea tree oil has on your hair and your scalp and your skin. So I'll leave the benefits down below. And same thing with the African black soap. It has a lot of great benefits for your skin, your scalp, and your hair. I'll leave all of that information in the description box down below because that's going to make this video super duper long. Why I use it on my skin is because my skin is very oily, so it does dry my skin out, which in some cases is a good thing because then I won't have as many breakouts. So it does prevent the amount of oil that my skin is producing because I use it every day. And I have less breakouts. If I don't use this every day, I notice that I have more breakouts. It gets rid of the dark spots on my skin and it gets rid of my blackheads. I don't really get whiteheads or like cystic acne or anything like that. But it gets rid of my blackheads, my dark spots, and it keeps my skin from breaking out because it's less oil being, produced in my skin. I did have acne, and I still sometimes get flare-ups on my skin from, I guess, like detergents and stuff like that. And so when I use this on my body, it gets rid of that as well. So yeah, it's pretty much just an overall great product. I love it, and I will continue using it for the rest of my life. Can't nobody tell me nothing about my black soap because everybody that knows me knows me and my black soap are in love. Okay, it's a thing. Yeah, so these two combined is like a match made in heaven. So this is why. And again, I'll leave all of the benefits down below. If you wanted to not use a jar, just note that you can melt it in a jar, and then you can transfer it to like a spray bottle, or a squeeze bottle, like one of those dye bottles, to make it easier to squeeze out into your hand to wash your face with it, or to apply it to your scalp for shampooing. So you can do that. Also, to melt it faster, you can use hot water to go ahead and pour into the jar, and it'll help the soap melt faster. So you can do that as well. I've added aloe to this. I've added other oils to this at different times, just trying things out. And it really worked. The aloe and grapeseed oil and Jamaican black castor oil mix that I did, it made my hair strip just a little less when using this as a shampoo. So there's many ways that you can incorporate this into your skincare and hair care routine. Just look up other ingredients with great benefits and then just add it and see how it reacts, and see how your skin reacts to it. And if you're gonna add stuff to it like aloe and stuff, just make sure you put it in the fridge because stuff gets funky after a while. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section or follow me. All of my information is in the description. I don't think there's anything else that I have to say about the African black soap. No, I think that's pretty much it. I am tired. I need to finish my skincare routine. I need to get in my bed and go to sleep. I also have to do my scalp massage and baby my edges that are freaking falling out. You would think I had like postpartum shedding or something. Like, bro, I'm stressed the hell out. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Also, I will be doing a skincare routine shortly because I know that's probably going to be a question. Like, okay, you showed us what you use to wash your face, but what about everything else? I will go ahead and tell you guys about that and have a video for you guys later on. COVID has to go away, okay? Because, excuse me, Marie. Hello. My African auntie. What's up? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna vote so that we can finally travel normally and get COVID out of here and give me some African blacks. I'll go get it myself because I'm just help us out. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Don't forget to vote. By the time this video goes up, you should have already voted. Make sure you vote. All right. By the way, if you like my shirt, and I know you do, there's a link in the bio too. Not to purchase, because this is mine. But check that link in the bio. I'm going to head on out, because my broken ends is showing, and that ain't cute.